This is the popular woman of Shunem, right? The Shunammite woman. This woman had an encounter with the man of God. So the man of God just rushes into the woman and says to the woman, listen, famine is coming. So you're going to find somewhere else to go and stay. Then the woman, after 7 years, comes back and says to the king, listen, I'm back, but I can't find my land. I can't find my house. While they were talking, the prophet's servant was being asked by the king, tell me all the things that Elisha has done. Then while he was relaying the matter, all of a sudden the woman comes up. The servant said, look at the woman I'm telling you about. Okay, now let us make everything right for this woman. The king appointed an officer to make sure that all that was a woman was restored. You know what an officer is? You know, like a correct person, a military person. Brought someone who was going to enforce and execute exactly the restoration of the woman's house and land. Hear me clearly, people of God. 7 years had come and gone. The woman was back. People of God, 7 is the number of perfection. 7 years had come and gone in the place of perfection, yet she did not have her house. Like, how can the scripture be so real, but I can't see the evidence? How can I pray so vehemently? How can I believe the word? How can I speak the word, but yet there's no manifestation in my house? I'm in a season where things should be working right now. And the king says, when there is an opposition of perfection, I'm going to send you a military man, because you're not going to beg through it. You're going to walk through it. You think your phone calls will make a difference? When a season is right and the evidence has not come, we don't go through those seasons with emotions. Never forget this. When a season is right and the fruits of the season has not yet been seen, we don't go through that season with emotion. Pastor, I'm crying. This should have been. No, sir. He sent an officer. He said, listen, woman, we don't cry. We begin to issue commands. We begin to issue decrees. We begin to overturn what the enemy has laid as a foundation. When a season is ripe and there is no evidence for it, you issue command. We don't go through the season with emotions. We walk through the season. Wherever that there is a stiff opposition against what God is doing in your life, can I hear you turn and say, let the fire fall? Wherever there is a hand holding what belongs to you, can I hear you shout and say, let the fire fall? Let your amen turn louder.